Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all back to our social class. We are dealing with the chapter that is natural vegetation and wildlife. This natural vegetation chapter we have seen about the types of vegetation that was being there, and we have seen about the wildlife species also. And in the previous class, I have explained you that there are many ways through which the animals, even the insects are helping us, where an ecosystem is going on in a very balanced manner. When the ecosystem is being disturbed, whole nation is getting affected, and I told you because of that reason only we are facing so much of disasters, natural disasters which are all happening in our nation. Then I also told you the virus which is affecting now is also because of the imbalance in the nature. So we are supposed to know the environment, and we are supposed to adjust according to the environment and live. That is what is the nature wants us to do. Okay? Yes. So I have told you many reasons, and if you see, around 1300 species have been exhausted from India, from the world itself, not only from India, from the world. And you can see 20 bird species have been exhausted. There's no more existing, and few other animals have also gone into danger. You know why all these things are all happening? It is definitely because of the greedy human beings. You'll be seeing why ma'am says greedy peoples. There were been greedy people who have been surviving in India and the world to hunt animals. They want animals for skin, for medicinal purposes, and for pride. So they started hunting the animals in more numbers, which created a danger for the animals. So this should not exist. And similarly, you can also see that lot of pollution that is being created by the vehicles as well as the industries, textile industries as well as the chemical industries are being continuously polluting the environment. Right? I think you all will agree with me. So this situation has to change. Only then you can find a good environment which will be favoring the growth of humans as well as the nature. So what can be done and how this can be rectified? Any idea, my dear students? Do you have any idea to rectify or to bring a change in the societies? Yes, we will definitely have an idea. We will definitely have a plan if I ask you personally. So there are ideas which are being implemented by our own government in order to improve the animal conditions as well as the humans condition. Okay, so if you see that, you can have a look into your book. It is page number 50. The protect flora and fauna of our country. The government has taken few steps that which has implemented, which has taken step in order to improve the condition of the animals as well as the birds. And if you see, there are about 14 bioreserves that have been developed. If you look into your book, it's page number 50, where you can see lot of page number 49, a map has been given. You can find where they have different sanctuaries which are being developed in order to safeguard particularly the animals. If you see, wildlife sanctuaries are the thing which have been marked with red dots. Okay. Then bird sanctuaries. Even for the birds to be protected, we have a sanctuary. Okay, sanctuary is the area where it has been provided in such a way that the animal or the bird can live in its own natural condition. Okay, then this blue color star denotes the bird sanctuary, and the national park which has been in the form of a blue triangle. So this is the thing which is being developed by the government in order to improve the condition of wild animals, birds, as well as the other aspects like plants and other things. Then if you see, we have, as I told you already, 14 bioreserves are there. So these 14 bioreserves are being developed for the protection of flora as well as fauna. We see Sundarban which is located in the West Bengal. Okay, so 4 out of that is, you can find Sundarban Delta, which is being located in the West Bengal. Nanda Devi is located in Uttarakhand, Gulf of Mannar in Tamil Nadu, and Nilgiris, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. All these places are being marked with some bioreserves in order to develop the animals in their own natural conditions. So which is also looking into the networking system of world networking system of bioreserves. This is one step which is being taken by our government. Excuse me. So next thing, if you see, the financial and technological support which is being provided. What is this financial and technological support? If you look into the things like a few financial supports to be given. For example, a place should be bounded, should be provided with an area of boundary where they can have their own sanctuaries, where it will be used only by the government, and there they need some kind of facilities like a well or an area to provide food for the animals, or a cave or something like that. So for that and all, infrastructural facility is needed. That finance is foremost important thing. Then what is this technologically? So if you see, technologically we have developed a system which will record the information of the number of lions living in a particular sanctuary, and the giraffes, how many are being there, will be recorded. So when they have those kinds of records, it will be deducting by the movement of the animal itself, and if the animal is not surviving, will be detected by the technology. So that is how the advanced technology has gone, and it even provided the many aspects like botanical gardens. You might have seen, right? Botanical gardens. If you go to Ooty, Kodaikanal, you can find there a separate garden will be there as a botanical garden, where they do a lot of research on the plants and develop new types of flowers, new types of fruits. So that is called as botanical garden by the government, which is being started, which is also helping for the development of the plants since 1992 onwards. Then we do have developed projects in order to improve particular animals like Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project of Great Indian Burstens, and certain other projects for the ecological development. Eco-development project was also introduced in India. Beyond this, we have also set up some national park. As we saw previously, it is a sanctuary. We have a separate national park where you can find around 89 national parks are there. 490 wildlife sanctuaries are there, and zoological gardens are also set up in India in the natural heritage aspects, so that naturally the development will happen. So these are the aspects which you can see for the development of the animals have been done. You can even say that migrant birds are there, right? Yes, you might have heard about migrant birds which will come from the other countries, who will stay in India. They'll build nests of their own, they'll hatch eggs, they will make their own kids and the baby birds to grow, right? So those kind of thing also has been developed in India, where they have a separate place which will be protected forever by the government of India for the breeding of the birds. So this is how the wildlife has been protected in India. If you go on survey, you will get a lot and other information about the wildlife. And by this, the chapter of natural vegetation and wildlife is over, my dear students. We'll get into the history chapter. Okay, so pay attention. History is already, it is really a very boring topic, but definitely we are supposed to go on with the content. Okay, so we'll have in the next class about history. Thank you. Thank you, my dear students.